Go for it.
Hey everyone, welcome to Joe Code Podcast. This is your host, Joe Marrese. Today, this is me here by myself, no guest today. Great to be back in the studio. It was a lot of back and forth these next couple weeks between here and Chicago. Had a great time this weekend with all the fellas in Chicago at Zany's. It's a fantastic place, Zany's, Chicago. Downtown there in Old Town, North and Wells Street. Great staff there, special people. Really just cool and professional and just all around awesome. And it was a fantastic weekend with the boys. So that was a lot of fun. And yeah, sorry about the late podcast that came out, and then the YouTube premiere was all weird. That was due to, it's a 50-50 blame. It's me, but also Alex Hanna. He's shouldering half because he asked me to cut something out of the podcast, which is, all right, fine. Some people have their things that they don't want to talk about. Okay, fine. I thought I had omitted the 2-minute chunk that was, but that 2-minute chunk was actually going to be the podcast, which would have made for hilarity for, I think, just two of us. So Aaron saved the day by whatever the video.
Cut it. Yeah, cut it. You can cut in YouTube, which is nice.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I have YouTube Studio, the app, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like
It's a hell of a lot easier to do on a desktop.
I don't know why you can't edit though on the YouTube Studio app. I thought you could. But also on our website, Omni, where you can edit the audio, it seemed pretty self-explanatory. Like, I looked at it before I left town, and it seemed like I could make a simple cut. Because I wasn't trying to, like, edit the episode. I wasn't getting rid of a bunch of stuff, but there was a mishap. So it's it's half on Alex Hanna, half on me. And then also Monday and Tuesday, I was pretty under the weather. That's also half Alex Hanna's fault for that. Because Sunday night, didn't really sleep. Actually, didn't sleep at all. Had an early flight, got back to here, went to sleep, woke up Monday night just feeling like dog shit. Tuesday I was like almost basically better, but then Wednesday really good. Today feeling good. But that stressed me out because I thought I fucked up the pod. So Alex, don't be getting people sick, dick. All right. With that said, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everyone! It is Thanksgiving week. We're excited about that. I'm recording here on Thursday, November 21st. It is early. It is 10:30 in the morning here. And at this time next Thursday, the Bears will be playing the Lions on Thanksgiving, and who knows what's happening in that game right now? No one knows what's going to happen. It's an exciting game. All right. So here's the thing with Thanksgiving. Oh, Joe doesn't eat meat anymore. Oh, what's he gonna eat? Oh, what's he gonna eat? Oh, I don't know. Mashed potatoes. Ever heard of those? Especially creamy mashed potatoes. We like them creamy.
Yeah, it's a holiday where the sides are well known
Yeah.
and plentiful.
Like, yeah, if you're a casserole, this is your day. Yeah, go off, casserole. Green bean, corn, broccoli, whatever. I'll eat it. I mean, rolls. We're talking bread, not jelly rolls. Biscuits, stuffing. And you know what? This year I'll have room for dessert. People always want to know if you have room for dessert. Yeah, I got a freaking master bedroom available for dessert because I'm not weighed down by the turkey.
I don't like turkey, so
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
in
it's
basically
like,
the same boat as you anyway. Like,
I mean, I feel like it's more fun now. It's like I don't have to. It's like the stress of not the stress of it, but you feel like Thanksgiving's kind of centered around the turkey. But now it's like, hey, I could really focus my attention onto bigger and better things. We've moved on, turkey. So, yeah, and a lot of people fuck it up. And I don't want ham.
I'd do a ham if it was there.
Yeah, I mean, it is good. It's glazed.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. Oh, man, we got a lot of good food stuff here today on this solo ep. I had a weird diner experience, but it's also funny. So I was with my dad out to eat, and I ordered blueberry pancakes, which usually they can do. They can make it. And the guy was trying to tell me they couldn't do it, where he couldn't cook the blueberries into the batter.
So I take it this was not an international home of pancakes.
Yeah, it was not. But it's a restaurant that's been around forever, like a 24-hour Greek diner that we've gone to like our whole lives. It's been around for like 50, 60 years. And it's like, yeah, they can't really do that. I'm like, oh, really? My mom used to make it.
Well, it's literally just take the batter and throw blueberries in it. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I don't know why. And then the guy was like, "Hey, I'm only part-time." I'm like, "Well, are the blueberries part-time?"
Yeah.
I don't think they are. I think they could commit to the pancake.
Well, they're only part of the pancake.
So he was like, "All right, we could put it on top." And then I said, "Could I get some strawberries on the side?" And then he asked me if I wanted juicy strawberries.
Yeah, dog.
That's what he said. and I heard him say that, and then I asked again, because I'm like, there's no way he said juicy. I said, I was like, what kind of strawberries? He said, juicy strawberries. And I said, okay, yeah. Because I figure that's what they are.
Yeah.
I thought he was just describing strawberries. Like, oh, they're nice and juicy when you bite into them.
I would assume it's like there's some sort of sauce.
Yeah,
involved.
they brought them out in a goo.
Yeah.
They were juicy.
Like on top, like what you would get at an IHOP, the fresh and fruity, Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity.
Yeah.
Would have a sauce with it.
It was basically, yeah, like how you would see like strawberries in a cake, like strawberry shortcake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just they were juicy.
Like a pie filling almost.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, I was just trying to get some fruit which is going to this is actually going to take me into my Joe code for this week. All right, and Joe code for this week is if you're a restaurant and you're offering juicy berries, please have a non-juicy option available. Okay, I would like my strawberries non-juicy, as well as my blueberries hold the juice. Okay, the only juice that I want from those is on the inside. I don't need outside juice. Okay, those berries, you bite into them, they're nice and moist. Okay, they've got their own. They come juicy, and that's what I thought you were talking about, pal. Piece of shit. No, it's all right. It was fun. It was a fun experience. Got good laughs out of it.
Yeah, we are now. That's for sure. I could see your dad being like, "What is like?"
Yeah, he couldn't believe it either. Because I was like, Dad, what did he say? What did the guy say? He's like, yeah, I don't know what he said when he was talking about juicy. But whatever, here we are, another Thanksgiving. Gonna be back in Chicago for that. I saw that it's snowing there today. Don't want that.
Oof.
I really don't need snow in my life. I just thought about.
No.
Like, looks nice in a movie. Looks nice for somebody else. I don't want it. Don't want it. And I don't even drive. And I don't like snow. Just, it's enough. We get it. But I guess it's fun for the kids. We had a blast in the snow. Tackling, you tackle people. King of the Hill.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Those are good memories. I will say in Chicago, the shows, we actually did 5 shows, all sold out.
Nice.
Me, Chad, Strider, JT, and then my friend Adam was on. He did a guest spot on one of the Friday shows. Adam Chudwin. And then the one show, though, the show we added was a 4 o'clock Saturday matinee show. 4 p.m. That show was a little weird.
For sure.
Let's go ahead and be honest about that. That was a bit weird. I thought there would be significantly more older people there.
No.
It actually was younger people.
Yeah, for Chad and GT, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have, but 4 o'clock. It's like, okay, what is it? How many grandparents are going to be here? You guys want jokes about skim milk? Or?
It's not the early bird special. It's because they have more fans than they could sell.
Yeah, and then also it is downtown, and it's like people are coming from watching college football and stuff. So, but yeah, they just were kind of like they were into it, but they were just more like, oh, this is a good show. Like it was on TV.
Mm.
But it was still pretty good. But yeah, we had the other shows were I say our early Friday show and our Saturday the late show were just a notch above the other shows as far as like I just thought the crowd for those 2 shows was just super jacked up. And the other ones, they were solid, but those 2 shows it was a notch above. It was great times. We had a special treat delivered to us, and it was a restaurant, which is actually going to be. We're going to go into This Is Great already. Wow, we're going backwards on our stuff. Good, it just comes up how it does. Great Italian restaurant called Alla Vita. It's on West Randolph Street, downtown Chicago. They brought us They brought us pizzas to the comedy club, to the green room, and it was freaking fantastic pizza. All right, Alla Vita, ALLA. Next word, Vita, VITA. Unbelievable. It's a must-have. Some of the best pizza I've had in Chicago. Absolutely outstanding. I'd recommend it to anybody. And the guys were super cool. They brought it to us. I mean, that's amazing. We're in the green room. We're hungry. Where's the food? Don't worry, we got it. Amazing. And I'll say this: I'll put the city of Chicago up there with. I mean, the pizza in that town, just all across the board, any kind. It's up there with the best in the world. I don't care. It is. Like any style, they make it. Don't just think about the deep dish, you dumbass. Why don't you go there and see? Go to Alla Vita and see what they're about. Okay? Everyone gets a little too uppity about pizza. It's like, take it easy. We know what we're doing here. You know, get off our backs, bro. All right. We got a lot of new emails this week to get caught up on. A lot of comments we're gonna get to. Yeah, fun show this week. This weekend we had great shows. You know, it wasn't a fun show. It was the last Bros Before Joe's. That wasn't fun. You know why it wasn't fun? Because it didn't happen. No. Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it got canceled, man. We only sold 3 tickets. And if that happens again, I quit. Just so everyone knows. But our next show is Wednesday, December 11th at 10 p.m. at the Comedy Store. And everyone will be there this time. Chad, JT, Strider, me, Kevin. And then I'm not sure if we're going to have the same guests. Some of them will be the same, but we'll keep everyone posted on that. But please, God, come to the show. And that's at 10 p.m. this time. They bumped up our spot a half hour, which could help better.
Sure.
10 sounds better than 10:30.
It does.
Because if you're reading 10:30, it's like, oh, it's almost 11. But 10, you're like, all right, 10. Yeah, I could do 10. So I like that. Yeah, that's what they did at the Comedy Store now in the Belly Room. Starting in December. I believe it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They moved all the Belly Room shows up from 10:30 to 10, which is nice. Makes way more freaking sense. All right. Let's get. We'll get into these emails and we'll get into these comments. I just want to say that when I travel, I always have to inadvertently check my bag. I guess sometimes I book a flight and I forget that I book basic economy, which you can bring a carry-on bag, but then you board last, group 9. How does it even go that high? It's not 9 groups. There's 500 people on this plane. But every time they say, all right, there's no more space. You gotta check it. Every time I go on the plane, I see room. These flight attendants should have headsets communicating with the front. Like the flight attendants on the plane, like, hey, got a spot here above 23D. can fit 2 suitcases. Got room for 2. All right, let them in. Send them down. Don't make me check it. All right, email here. Joe Code podcast at gmail.com. Food, beer, men. You want to talk about that kind of shit? That's what we talk about here. As well as other things. And I am on Cameo. You could book me there for if you're looking for some holiday cheer. You have the holidays coming up. And you could join the Patreon for $2 a month. Patreon.com/Joe Code Podcast. All right, man. You guys came in hot with the emails. Got a good amount here. Love to see it. All right, here we got one from Ben. Soccer versus NFL. Nice try. Hey, Joe, to rebuttal your soccer rant, if you think about it, there is a somewhat equal amount of scoring in soccer to the NFL, but in less time. For example, 3-2 in soccer's 90 minutes versus 21-14 in NFL's 3 hours. No, it's 60 minutes. I mean, I guess if you're talking real time, but no, that doesn't equate.
Yeah, there's also I remember hearing a couple years ago that there's only 11 minutes of actual action in the NFL.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's all the stoppages and plays. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this goes back to the episode with Andrea Jin where we were talking about soccer and how kind of over pretending to like it. Thanksgiving. What wasn't it just a couple years ago? The World Cup happened around Thanksgiving, I believe. 2 years ago. I think. Because I remember, I think I remember the Friday after Thanksgiving watching and pretending to be interested. So with friends at the bar. And yeah, just act. If you want to see a good acting job, watch me watch soccer. It's like Jack Nicholson in The Shining, pretending to be into it. Very, very dialed in to the character of a guy pretending to like soccer.
And slowly going insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I forget who the U.S. played, but yeah, I want to say it was 2 years ago. Because it was delayed or whatever.
Well, I think if it was the one in Qatar.
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah.
It made sense because it's not the dead of summer.
Oh, right. Yeah, they did it for the heat. Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, 2022. Yeah, November to December.
Yes.
Yeah, because then it was the winter, still probably 100.
Yeah. All right, here. We got another one from Bussy Patrol. That's with a B as in boy. Draft college football playoff games to party at. Hey Joe, longtime fan. Thanks for the pod. I saw the playoff schedule and thought this would be a good draft. Were you going on this list to party? Maybe this is a power rankings, not a draft. Short list here. It's like 4 things. Regardless of the teams playing, what is the most fun place to go to a college football game and party? However you get down. Drinking, weed. I don't have an enormous hog like you, just normal, but I like to party and meet women. I'm 29 and I'm not trying to party with college kids. That's creepy. I'm trying to watch a football game, then hit a town and smoke weed with beautiful women, maybe get laid, maybe just still have a great time smoking weed in a fun place to party. Some more states got legal weed. It's a good time. That's what we need. Maybe bring someone on the pod who smokes reefer to help judge. I'm not telling you how to live your life, Joe. Keep in mind, some states don't allow you to consume marijuana in a bar or similar settings, so it's just not really legal. It's not cool. You can't smoke weed in any bar.
No.
Anywhere in America.
No. Unless it's a weed bar, I guess. But.
Yeah. Anyway, you interested in eating my wife's pussy? BP 420. Okay.
Well, he just said he was single, so.
Yeah, there's no way you're.
There's no wife. That's a movie quote or something.
And then he sends a follow-up email, forgot, and then he sends me the Wikipedia to the college football playoff format. So I don't know what you're frigging asking, man.
Yeah, if you don't have the draft laid out for us, we don't really do it. We're not going to do the homework.
You said there's 4 things. I mean, honestly, I'm not that interested in college football. Like, that playoff, yeah, sure, I'll watch a couple of the games. But I thought you were going to say 4 things where you'd want to watch. Or were those mixed in with the rambling? I couldn't tell. What were you saying? A weed bar? Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, Bussy, next time, hone it in. Let's get a little more structure to the email. I can't follow what you're saying, but thank you. All right, here's one from Richard. Bracket idea FMW 2025 FMW. Hey Joe, bracket is places you can fuck my wife. Okay. That's FMW. All right. She's looking to swing. She likes guys with huge hogs. Let's party. Okay, Richard. All right, yeah, then come up with the places. Again, we're not going to do the homework.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the places? And also, you spelled bracket wrong. You spelled it BRAKCET. Braxet. Nice spelling, dick. And that works there because your name is Richard. Mm-hmm. Places you could fuck my wife. Unbelievable.
There's only so many holes.
Also, I would never do that to whatever cocks exist in this world. I'm not doing that.
I don't
you
think
weirdos.
I don't think you want to get involved in that.
It's not my style.
Nah.
All right, here we go. Oh, Lane back again.
Oh, there he is.
Questions/comments, part 11. Joe/Aaron, sup? Joe, assuming you are in mourning today with the Packers' blocked field goal on your dumpy Bears, I can't deal with that. You know, every Sunday it's like watching a public execution. I mean, it is. It's like you see a team just at the end, just you're like, oh my, it's just everything's crushed. You feel hopeless. There's nothing you could do. It's just the way they've lost games this year. It's like you'd see like once every 20 years maybe, and they've done it like twice in a month. It's terrible.
Have they ever lost a World Series game on a pickoff at first?
No,
because the Cardinals did.
Yeah, that sucks.
That sucked.
Did they still win that World Series though?
Nope. That was the 2013 against the Red Sox.
Damn. I think who was it? Tommy Wong?
Colton Wong.
Colton Wong. Damn. All right, Lane says he's going to go easy on me this week. Good. Plus, it's Thanksgiving week, so you're probably having 2 servings of humble pie. Humble? What is that? Is that a fruit of some kind? Only 2 questions today for the both of you. If you had the ability to talk and learn from one animal, what would it be? What would you want to find out? Lastly, when you fly, do you check a bag or do you carry on? Carry on is the only right answer. Collecting and drinking your tears. Lane, shut up.
Seriously.
P.S. Can Aaron rank the Lord of the Rings movies from favorite to least? I'm sure he will botch this too.
No. No, I will not. I will not botch it.
What did he botch? 1.
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. But it's definitely Fellowship first, Return of the King second, and Two Towers third. There's no question.
Let us know what you think about that, Lane.
Yeah.
Mark that down. Okay, yeah, when I fly, I spoke about this. I never intentionally check. I always prefer to carry on, but if they make me check, I'm like, all right, fine. If it's free, whatever.
I'll get checked like a motherfucker. If you have it sitting there waiting for me when I get off the plane, I don't want to have to go to the carousel. But if you can take it from me right there at the gate, put it on the plane, and take it off first and put it right back in the jetway.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I've done that. I'm into it.
Yeah, that's the kind of service I want. I don't like these baggage claim areas.
Yeah.
With these big conveyor belts. It's enough of that.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the guys just like chuck the bags like it's a fucking discus.
Yeah.
Like I saw somebody's bag just go tumbling. It was insane, and people are laughing, but it's like, okay. And then the bags get stuck in the thing, and then one of the regular people goes and unclogs it because the workers are dumb, and they're wearing earmuffs. Okay, yeah, all right. So the ability to talk to and learn from one animal. And what would I want to find out? I don't know. That's a good question. What do you smoke weed or something? Thinking about this shit? Lane?
Oh, I was thinking of like a big humpback whale or something, because they're smart to begin with.
Yeah.
But now I think the killer whale. They're really smart and they're fucking ruthless.
What do you want to find out?
I don't know. Just whatever they know. What's down there? Where you been? Where do you go? What do you guys say to each other?
Yeah.
What do you think of Free Willy?
I mean, I would just keep it as simple as like dogs and cats.
Yeah.
I mean, like dogs, I'd like to find out. Like, why do you think this chair is yours and not mine? Give me one good reason. That's directed at Gabby, my dad's dog. Oh, man. Okay. Lane, thanks again, man. Keep it up. But also watch your mouth.
Yeah.
All right. Here's an email in regards to... Okay, this is... Here, actually, I'll come back to this. I'll read this because it's an email, but it's also got a bracket tied in. All right, here's one from Andrew. And he says, thank you. Hey, Joe, wanted to let you know I saw your shows at Zany's this past weekend, both Friday and Saturday. Oh, nice. And it was freaking sweet. It was my first time seeing live stand-up, and being able to see your enormous hog in real life was one that I'll never forget. Shout out to my brother CJ, longtime Joe Code fan, wrote in to ask for Chicago recommendations last month. He got me hooked on your pod. He came up with the idea to meet in the Windy City for a bro trip filled with food, beer, and funny stand-up men. Nice. There was absolutely no this sucks for the weekend. It was all tight as hell. I'm glad you didn't agree to the mayor bet and have to wear a stupid-ass cheese head after the Bears dropped another heartbreaker. What up, Aaron? Don't be so hard on Strider with his 4 horsemen drafts. The coders and Stokers love his bends.
If I were there for his arguments, I would definitely have ranked him higher the last couple drafts. But because I'm here at the studio and just seeing the end results without the conviction and passion of their picks, I have to just call it like I see it.
Oh, are you still just picking it
Yeah.
as they said? Oh,
Yeah, they call me on the phone.
yeah. It's better to see it.
Yeah, I would prefer it, but it's just so hard to schedule.
Yeah. Coders love his bends. And he goes, and before you, well, actually, me. I think he already just did that.
Well, do you deserve it?
Before you, well, actually, me. Yes, I know you rank them blindly, but it feels like Strider always gets boned. Anyway, Joe.
Well,
thanks for making us.
It is his drafting too.
Thanks for making us laugh both on the pod and in person. You're a badass, Drewski.
He overthinks under pressure.
Someone had asked, because we do Q&As at the show. I think people think you have it out for Strider in these drafts.
Absolutely not. Love him.
Because someone made a comment about that. Like Aaron's like a paid-off ref, like he's going against Strider.
I know Chris the least, and he's won the last 2 in a row. There's nothing. It's just great picks.
Chris Parr has won the last 2?
Yeah.
Wow. Drewski, thank you, man. Yeah, we had a blast, too. I'm glad you guys came out. Awesome times. Next time, say what up if you catch us outside.
Strider picked Babe Ruth for best athlete. You were there for that one, right? Best athlete in sports history?
I don't know. Did he?
Yeah, it was his last pick, but it was real bad.
Yeah, I would not. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it's wild. All right, here's from Luke. Backpack advice. Hey, Joe, here's a this sucks for the week. You not responding to my email I sent 2 months ago. Okay. Yeah, thank you for reminding me since I miss it. And while I'm at it, a Joe code for the week. Respond to your fans' emails. All love, Luke. All right, Luke, here. Let's see. Here's the email. Now we'll get to it, pal. Hey, Joe, I come to you with a recent dilemma. A few months back, I saw Chad, JT, and Strider here in D.C. It goes without saying I was devastated finding out you and your massive hog wouldn't be there. Yeah, I would like to be at those.
It's the only carry-on you never have to check.
Fuck yeah. During his set, Strider ruthlessly attacked adults who wear backpacks. Yeah, by saying nonsense like, what do you need that for? What are you carrying in there? And basically anything else along the lines of adults shouldn't be wearing backpacks. This has stayed living rent-free in my head since that day. since I, 28-year-old male, normally wear a backpack to work. I can't help but blame his horrible take on his lack of ever living outside of a city where you take your friggin' car everywhere. Guess what, friggin' Strider? I can't take a car to work and leave my belongings in there because there is no parking in downtown D.C., and I take the metro.
Oh, I was going to say, do you ride a motorcycle?
Subway in D.C. lingo. Okay. Ever heard of the environment, bro? And you want to know what I have in my backpack if you are so curious? Yeah, I think we'd all like to know, actually. Yeah. I have my freaking Tupperware full of berries, okay? Stacy's pita chips.
Non-juicy berries.
Yeah, keep them non-juicy. A homemade protein pancake that my beautiful wife made me. My water bottle, my freaking laptop. This does not all fit in my hand, Strider. Yeah, Strider, fucker.
Well, you could do a messenger bag or
Yeah.
attaché case, which would be really cool.
The hell's that?
You know, like the metal ones that they have like a bomb in movies, you know?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Those are fun. Just handcuff it to your wrist. Keep people on their toes.
Yeah. Maybe your attack on backpack men will be more valid once your big shot city of Los Angeles gets a reliable and robust transit system and you successfully carry all of your belongings for the day in your hands and pockets. Sorry for redirecting all of this at you, Joe. I know on their podcast they take issues like this via call-in, but I don't have time to do all that. Hopefully I can get your opinion on this issue and you can ease my backpackual anxiety I suffer every day. Thanks for always providing awesome content, Luke. P.S. Is crab worth it? Consider the work you have to put in and how dirty your hands get, only to get rewarded with a small amount of crab meat. I mean, I used to eat a crab meat dip. I didn't do any digging though with the crab. It came out of a can.
Yeah, but like a crab leg, it is a lot of effort.
Yeah, I don't know if it is worth it.
No, it's tasty, but you don't let someone else do that work. Get a crab cake. It's all done for you.
Yeah. Luke Strider's, he's just having fun. He doesn't really care that people wear backpacks. I think it's a funny take because typically you see school children with backpacks lining up, getting ready to walk into the building. I think there's just something kind of funny, like especially if an adult is wearing a backpack with two straps, like maybe kind of keep it a little chic and cool. Maybe go one strap type of deal. Feels a little cooler, but yeah, if you're like strapped up, looking like you're ready to board the bus, it's a little much there.
I'm gonna let him in on a little secret.
What?
Comics don't always mean what they say in their act, in definitive terms.
Yeah.
And Strider goes everywhere with a backpack. He is a backpack guy.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah, that is true.
Saw him yesterday. Had a backpack.
Yeah. And Luke
has his laptop in it.
Luke, yeah. And thank you for letting us know what's in the backpack because people are curious. So we love to hear that. All right. Luke. All right, just a couple more now. John. I'd be stoked to see you live. From John. What up, Joe? I stepped off the treadmill to send you this message. I'm listening to the pod. And you said something about selling tickets for the show. I've always wanted to see you, Strider, Chad, and JT live. It's never worked out in my schedule and location. Last time Chad, JT, and Strider came to my town, Austin, Texas, I couldn't make it because I had job interviews that week. If you come to Austin, I'd love to see you live because you fucking rule, Joe. Stay positive. You're going to sell those tickets because you are a good comic. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, thank you, John. Love to hear that, fucker. Sorry, it's a little jacked up. John, appreciate it.
John, I'd like to let you know a little secret. Joe lived in Austin.
Yeah, you missed it.
You could have seen him for about 8 months.
This guy JT is calling me now.
Oh, boy.
Not answering it. He's going to be a pain in the ass.
Oh.
Hey, I'm doing my podcast. What do you want?
How many people does, like, your average main room show have on it? Like, comics?
All right, let me call you back.
All right.
He's running a show in the main room, so he's like asking me about that's not going to be funny for the podcast.
Sure.
I thought he was going to rip me or something.
Yeah.
I did block him on a group chat on Sunday. If people are going to talk shit to me about after the fucking Packers block a fucking field goal, okay, to win the game, and you're going to talk, you think it's funny? It's not.
Yeah,
I blocked I blocked multiple conversations with loved ones, friends. I don't care. Shut up.
It's special teams, man. There's no bragging about that.
All right, now I lost my thought. Oh, I was reading a fucking email. All right. All right. This is from Taylor. Kevin on the pod for Butthole Law. Okay. Hey, Joe, what if you had Kevin on to figure out how to legally moon people in California? No particular reason why, but what if I am accused of showing cheeks, but no butthole out of the window of a moving vehicle? I mean, not at all.
What, do you have a Post-it note over it?
I mean, anyone in the history of mooning, they're not really spreading the butt cheeks. It's kind of, it's usually just the cheeks. But, I mean, I'm not at all an innocent man. Where can you do this? So, like they said at one point in history, I mooned out the window of a car, but there has to be circumstances where it is legally and advisable to stick your ass out of the window of the car. For example, Burning Man or a Alabama tailgate. Miami, all day, ass out the window, no one gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Mississippi is sometimes. Don't do it in PA. They don't like seeing ass all the time.
No.
I had an edible, so how are you going to remember it? What if you moon Kevin off camera during the pod, but no one acts like it's happening, just to fuck with them? You can block out the face. You can hire a guy to moon, right? Yeah, there's those guys. You can hire guys to moon. I've got a list. It's part of a comedy bit, so it's not illegal to show butthole. Then you should moon Kevin on the pod, keep a straight face, and get him to laugh or freak out. Send him an Uber on the way that fucks with him. Strider in costume, unrecognizable, disguised, talking to him about something really uncomfortable. He's videotaped with secret cameras. Then Strider moons him off camera in disguise. Or the ass double. Then he's the ride home. The Australian guy likes to show cock. He does it for a living, so he is an option. He's famous for showing dong on TV. He will do anything. Australia is a beautiful country. Thank you, William. William, that was remarkable. Wow. A lot of butts there. So basically, you want you want Kevin just to get mooned for like a couple hours by multiple people. I think he'd be into it. I think he'd like it. But yeah, no mooning. I think those days are out. Does anybody moon anymore? I haven't heard that in a while. I don't know if the kids are doing that kind of hijinks these days. But, yeah, I don't know. All right. Here's one from Joe Kim. It's not Joe Kim Noah, if you're wondering. The old Chicago Bulls player. And this one is titled A Banger Draft. Hi, Joe. Thanks for some quality podcasting recently. Yeah, thanks. Especially the episode with Cerrone was stellar. Yeah, he was great, Joey. He should be brought back ASAP. Below, I represent to you a novel bracket concept. The mildly aggressive phrases to assert authority championship. MAPAAC. Okay. These remarks are used to command respect from adversarial rubes across social contexts. Which one do you deem has the most gravitas and viability? Looking forward to your high energy recitals and deep analysis of confrontational dynamics. So now these are phrases such as watch your mouth, hold your tongue, mind your business, take a hike, knock it off, that kind of shit. Yeah, so that's a fun bracket we'll get to for sure. I like that one, Joakim. But right now, I would like to do a This Sucks, and then we've got to read we got to get caught up on these comments you guys send in. Oh yeah, This Sucks for this week, in regards to food. Unfortunately, it was the veggie burrito that I had. That was actually a vegetable burrito. Okay, they brought me a burrito with vegetables. So I'm at this restaurant with my dad. I get the burrito. And I wanted it the way it comes. I said, no meat. They said, yeah, everything but no meat. Yeah. Yeah, just veggie. So they bring me out a burrito, and inside there is broccoli, there's carrots, there's cauliflower. And I'm just thinking, did they put veggies? They actually put veggies in it. I'm like, I can't, and I'm not a big send it back guy, but I'm like, I'm not eating this shit. I'm like, I just want the stuff in it that you guys say comes in it, and no meat, and that's it. I don't want weird vegetables in this. Weirdos.
Yeah. Table vegetables.
That happened to me one other time, I forget. And I think I went along with it, but I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. This is my life. This is my meal. I'm not eating broccoli burritos. So that sucked ass. All right, Aaron. Yeah, let's get to those comments from the people.
Okay. We got 3 weeks ago on the Halloween studs. The real Patrick Gregory 4 says fire up, bro.
Hell yeah, Patrick.
Again, don't know if that's the real guy or not. Brandon Tyler does his thing. Thank you so much.
Brandon, thanks.
Colin DeBoss Phoenix says shout out to the oldies fans.
Nice, yes.
And he says, he also says a separate comment, Stand By Me soundtrack rocks.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does.
I have that.
Yeah.
Came with the DVD. Then on the Joey Cerrone video, DeBen 2080 says, great podcast, Joseph Ladd. So he's English.
Thank you, lad.
Yeah. Then on the Lingo Nachos episode 164, Sky God 2 weeks ago says, wow, Ross, no old school? What the frick, man? It's on the 2000s movie comedy.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the party, Sky God. Yeah, that happened already.
He's got a new child. He's catching up. John Specia
Yeah,
says,
that's right. Take care of the kid.
says on the Joey Cerrone episode, hey guys, I see Joe the vegan wants, you're not a vegan, wants to get in one more lie before the election when stating his favorite app is ESPN. We all know it's Grindr. Or did we forget food, beer, and men? Ha ha.
Who said that?
John Specia.
Hey, John. Whatever, man.
Brandon Tyler does his thing to the Joey Cerrone episode, and he also says, I was the Brandon on that Patreon. I am ashamed that I just now got to that.
Oh, thanks, man. No, don't. It's not. Don't worry, man. You do enough for the cause. It's all good. But thank you for doing that.
Slippery Wet Wang says, Joey has been a great guest. Needs to be on more.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Jack says, this dude was a great guest. The decaf and health for kids joke was hilarious.
Nice. I love all that feedback.
Mugshot Malone says, wow, Joe's brother sounds like a dummy. Break his arm not once but twice. Wow, dummy.
Yeah, he is a dummy. Oh, look at me. I'm falling. Yeah, nice going.
The real Patrick Gregory 4, again, on this episode of Joey Cerrone says, fire up, bro.
Thanks, bro.
On the Andrea Gin episode, Eddie C818 says, Richard, Dick.
Yeah, because we were talking about full names and nicknames of people.
Jack 8732 says, love that Aaron is a sword guy. I mean, I have two. I wouldn't say I'm a sword guy, but
Well,
I have swords.
maybe one more makes you that.
One's broken, too. It's annoying. Also on that Andrea Gin episode, D. Travis Spins says, what up, Aaron Voice? Glad you guys got my bracket and like the idea. Andrea's super cool. Great show.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad we got to it, Travis.
Brent Ensign, says, my girlfriend is obsessed with Joe Code. Great pod, great hog.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, get more people's girlfriends involved. We need more female audience.
Tom2652 says, get off my back, Joe. I meant bracket. Sad faces. P.S. Love the hog.
Why, you said draft probably?
Maybe.
Oh, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Just trying to... I don't want to confuse people. I'm trying to keep it...
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. And then on the Andrea Gin episode 3 days ago, Tom says in a different comment, Joe, it's Monday, and I just had to drive to work in silence because the next episode hasn't been released. That's fucked up, Joe. You responded, we had a technical issue, should be out around 10 or 11 a.m. Pacific time. You responded that, not me.
Yeah, that was me.
And he says, love you, Aaron. So, yeah.
No, you love Joe. I said that.
Yeah.
That was me. Suck on that, Tom.
Yeah, Sky God's really catching up here. He's on 165. Neat Joe. He says, Joe, is there potential for romance with this new neighbor in your apartment building? Invite her over for some Taco Bell.
What new neighbor?
I don't know. He's 12 episodes behind, so he's like 3 months back.
I don't think.
Maybe the cockroaches?
Yeah, I mean, we had someone move out and somebody moved in across the hall from me, but I think it's a married couple. I don't know, but But yeah, Tom, thanks for bearing with me. Yeah, I was the one that made that update, and also it's Alex Hanna's fault.
Yeah.
It's now 75%. The percentage, the pie graph just moved. It's 75 Alex, 25 Joe.
Yeah. We've reached the Alex Hanna episode 2 days ago. Brandon Tyler did his thing.
Brandon, thanks, man. Keep it up.
Yeah. KFYM, that's just a fucked up name. Says, Joe, if you like IPAs, you must try Monkish Brewing Company. Might be the best IPAs in the country.
Monk, how do you spell that?
Monkish. Monkish.
Yeah, that sounds
I
badass.
assume Tony Shalhoub owns it.
Yeah, he might. Or the guy that owns Monks in Seinfeld.
Yeah. And then for the final comment on the Alex Hanna episode, as well as just the final comment we haven't read. Great set at Zany's. Oh, this is Cool Cat's Corner. He says, great set at Zany's, Joe. I wasn't there, but I'm sure it was great. Okay.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, and I have all the video footage, which is great, so I can make clips of it. Yeah, I can make clips out of it. It was great. So, yeah, it was very exciting.
Yeah, that's it for comments.
All right.
We're caught up.
Awesome. Yeah, great weekend of comedy, great weekend of food. Got caught up on rest, which was good. You know, I was feeling a little shitty, but now I'm good. I'm good to go. Back to the work at the Comedy Store. Just another thing, guys. Yeah, please come. We're going to post about it. I mean, you want to see us live. I mean, it's all the guys together. Frickin' me, Chad, Kevin, JT, Strider, Bros Before Joes. These shows have been awesome.
You're never going to see all four horsemen and Kevin on the road. It'll probably just be in at the store, so you got to come.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. It's like, that'd be rare to see that. Even just the four of us on the road, like doing these shows this weekend. Man, the last time the four of us were on the road together was, I can't even freaking remember. Maybe last year. I mean, I know Chicago. It's been 2 years since the four of us were together. But I want to say maybe early 23 we all travel together. So yeah, the four of us don't all travel together usually. So it's great to see. Great to see you guys come out. And yeah, guys, subscribe to the YouTube channel here, Joe Code Podcast. Love to have you on board with the podcast of food, beer, and men. And yeah, I think that's about it here. I think I went through it all. Thanksgiving, we got that coming up. It's going to be nice. Juicy strawberries. We'll talk about that. All right. Yeah, that'll do it. All right, folks. Have a great Thanksgiving out there. Eat well. Drink safely. Have a great time. Enjoy family and friends. And that'll do it. Aaron, thanks again for all your hard work and making me not be a fuck up for Monday. You're worth every penny that they pay you here.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right, sounds great. Guys, we'll talk to you soon. I do have a guest coming in for the next episode. A dear old friend, so we're excited for that. So, There's a little teaser for the next episode, a little tease. I don't know what that was, but no reason for the tongue dart at the end. All right, guys, this is Joe Code Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Marrese.